upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It'll be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. Well, it's a score. That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, welcome to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, or something like that. This game's got a mouthful of a title. In any case, this is going to be kind of like the prelude, or at least the first 2 episodes are going to be like the prelude to the walkthrough. There's not really that much that I need to point out to you. Feel free to explore around, but there isn't anything to collect down there. I spent quite a lot of time looking around this area. And, you know, there's a lot to see. A lot of the joy for Star Wars, in my opinion, is the setting, so feel free to enjoy that. But just don't be afraid to push forward in this area.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. I haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Cool. So that little spectatorship over, taking in the sights and all that. We're going to be heading to the left here. Now this first episode kind of becomes a little bit of the tutorial for how a lot of the puzzles and stuff are going to shake out as you go forward. This game kind of plays a little bit like a cross between Sekiro and Tomb Raider, in my opinion. So our leveling up system is basically we unlock skills and abilities and stuff, as well as a few extra stat boosts. In addition to that, kind of the in-between parts are quite story heavy, which is great. I really enjoy it. Note that with the ropes, you can. Let's see if we can demonstrate it here. I feel like I'm going to try to make everything as informative as I can as we press forward. You are able to swing just by pressing backwards and forwards on the analog stick, as it were, for me. Could be a different type of control for yours. Just realising some people play on PC. I'm technically on PC, but it's better with the controller. So with that, I'll jump across here.
Just passing through.
And again, here, look. Something that I really quite like about this game is it doesn't seem to baby you very much. It does expect you to just kind of react to what you're seeing in your surroundings. It doesn't necessarily make it that obvious that you should be climbing. And then here is a similar situation where you're looking for the markings in the paint. So these are the only parts that are quite railed. I tested it while I was doing the practice stream. You can just walk off the edges and die, but generally on these beams, it keeps you stuck to the beams. That's not too bad, particularly if you like trying to block or something like that. Although you can't dodge on them. If you try and press the B button for me to dodge, you will just kind of drop down. So avoid doing that.
Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Additionally, I should probably point out that we're playing on the Jedi Master. Let me just check here. Jedi Master difficulty, I believe it's called. You can play Jedi Master, yeah. So that's the one below the hardest. Just because it feels the fairest, and you'll see what I mean if you look at the what it says about the way the stats are scaled. Enemies are going to do a pretty good amount of damage, but we still have a decent chance to parry, which is basically going to be your main way of defeating quite a lot of enemies. So just bear that in mind. So it shows that we can drop down. And across here. Get used to pressing the left trigger, or LT, depending on what it is you're playing on. Pretty much happens every time you want to try and start climbing. Over any jumped distance. You can just drop straight off here, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't seem to be that much in the way of fall damage in this game either, which is interesting. Grab some extra airtime out of this. There we go, can drop down. Whoops, that dropped way too far. I guess that like kind of allows me to demonstrate that if you do happen to drop off, you don't automatically die, you just lose a portion of your health. And we can drop onto this. Get used to these slides as well, they're quite a common fixture.
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
Yeah, they're having some fun with that. I'm sorry if I've knocked the mic a couple of times, by the way. I don't know why I have a habit of, like, I don't know, fiddling with my beard and then just kind of touching the mic by accident. I know it makes a horrible noise, I'm sorry.
Finish before they start cutting this wing.
Big beastie. The usual stationary monster in all Star Wars movies, right? So we're going to get over here, around to the side. As far as I can tell, there's no risk to this.
Hold on. All right. Clamp
And again,
secured.
go across.
You okay?
Still here.
The fact that they would like
Right
just,
there, pal.
on average, asked to do this as a standard job is just mental to me. How many people do they expect to just hang on by their hands?
We're done. Get out up here.
Don't exactly know what that's supposed to have done. Right, we've just lifted a few plates up. It's a bit crazy.
Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day.
I make the strong assumption that that's his ship,
A lot of good material out of.
though it never gets confirmed.
Here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me now. What was that?
So, careful here. Obviously, we're about to start sliding everywhere. Again, I don't think there's anything particularly egregious here. You're kind of just able to slide around. I think you can jump if you really want to.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, just hang on.
Send me!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Bro, no! You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pin down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out.
Not good.
This thing is barely flying. Hold on. Bro, you all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen them. I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's
Bro,
bounties out on people
I
like you.
know. I know.
Yeah, we need to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, so we're gonna get some storage stuff here.
You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Kel, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on, Noshidar.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Kel.
Done an amazing job with the graphics. Cool, so we get another story bit here. It's kind of interesting, I don't know the entire meaning behind it. You guys can see in a second.
Prof, wait up.
This is very much... I don't know how to word it. And it was a bit weird. So of course, spoiler alert, we are dreaming.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Rolf.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
Mmm.
I found the Jedi!
Checking out the disturbance.
So now we're going to get some combat tutorialage.
Hold it. Don't move.
So as it starts out, we only get very basic maneuvers.
Got a stowaway.
Right now,
You shouldn't be here.
we have attacking. Okay, there is going to be heavy attack, but it takes up your force meter, so bear that in mind if you decide to start using it later on. It's also quite slow, so I don't really know how much I value it. Out here, we're going to get a bit of a tutorial in
You won't get past us.
blocking blasters, right? So hold it to block.
Has to slip up.
If you can do it just before it hits you, you'll send it back, as you can see just there. Now, what I recommend is even after you send the hit back, you want to hold the block for a little bit longer, because there's almost always a second blast coming in. Like so. Otherwise, you're just going to take lots of hits for no real reason. So, of course, this is taking up stamina, which is something you're going to want to upgrade quite early on, if you can help it. And there we are. So I accidentally took one hit there, but if you guys kind of take on what I was telling you there, you'll be fine. This guy can shoot at you through the window, but usually you're alright.
One way out.
Across we go. Have some mad Jedi level stunts. Okay, so here we're going to get some melee training.
Instead. That's how I prepare. That's how you
Toggle between
prepare for
targets.
death. Rest when you're dead. Eyes up. I hear you. Come on.
So these guys that don't have an extra shoulder pad on are pretty much one-shot kill if you can get a parry on them, as you can see. This guy should be the same. He wants us to block. Okay.
Let your guard down soon.
Sound decreases, yes, we know.
Attack diverted. Lose, can we?
Yes, we know. Just wanted me to parry now.
Can't do this
So as you can
by
see, the
myself.
window's fairly decently sized, even in this mode. Now it wants us to slow an enemy. This basically allows you to get a free hit. So as you can see, it slows for quite a while, but the moment you hit them, although you're not going to see there,
I'll catch you. Can't take a hit.
it knocks them out of the slow. So you're not going to have like a several hits on a boss or anything. Now we can stop this, which allows us to... Oh, come on. Didn't go fast enough. Come on. There we go. So of course you want to, there you go, aim them back like so. Then we have this way, as you saw, keeping my block up for a bit longer there, meant that we sent meant that we didn't get hit by the blast that came after the ones we sent back.
The fugitive comes this way. I'm ready for.
You do get kind of a drop-off attack, as you saw just there. You can sometimes get some pretty decent executions out of them, and we're going to see a few occasions where we can actually use those for some pretty massive advantages later on. Across we go. So many. So, it's worth knowing that you can flip. Ooh, it caught me there. Ouch. Ooh, force was empty. Damn, that's not good. Right. Additionally, if you try and get into an execution, you don't have any iframes, so they can attack you during it. So just be careful of that. One of the toughest things about this game is crowd control, as you can see just there. You get quite heavily punished when there's a lot of enemies. But because this area is quite tutorially, it's very difficult to try and isolate any of them.
Get to the front. Stop the train.
Okay, so we're going to have a set-piece moment here.
Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now.
Do. Should be us pretty much up there. It backs off in a second. For some weird reason, it attacks this guy.
You shot the coupling out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Jump onto this.
Gotta get down.
Left trigger to climb again. Down, go onto there. Up we go.
Whoa! This is bad. Only way is up.
It is, that's right. You and me now. This is a really weird part to try and predict, right? Who'd have thought that going across that pole would have it swing out like that? As you can see, just try and remain smooth that left trigger. Help has arrived. Sort of.
We're here to help.
Who are you?
No time. Keep moving. We'll pick you up when we can.
Mm-hmm. Across we go. Drip on, otherwise we die. It probably will be a death if I drop off now. Note that you don't get any heals for a decent amount of time. When you finally do get a few opportunities to heal, it's going to feel like a godsend by the time you get there. Right, up we go. Right. Oh, yeah, it's his first death. Go. Again, trying to manage so many enemies at once with so little of the abilities that are available is really quite painful in the tutorial. But it does do a very good job of making you feel like you're improving as you do go forward. Come on. So here we go, look. Come on. That's you. And we've got the guys on the side as well. There we go. So in that instance there you see kind of the value in sometimes just trying to get a single one to come back to you if you can help it. In situations like this, if we can get the blaster to come at us, we can actually hit these guys on the way in. Come on. There we go. Which, if you can get that to happen often enough, is a really big advantage. Obviously, you can kill as many of these enemies as you want. The downside at the moment is that we're not actually getting any experience.
Train stopped?
Right, okay. Okay.
Oh, this can't be good.
As far as I'm aware, there's not really much to this bit. As far as I could tell when I last did it. We just kind of keep sliding down. And then I'm going to want to... Whoa, jump on there. I missed. No, I didn't. Pain. If I remember rightly, we have a bit of a boss fight here. It's kind of a strange survival boss fight where you just kind of have to last for a while, so we'll see how this goes.
Going somewhere.
Which is a pain.
I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who's your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
So, you're mostly going to want to block her. You are going to want to dodge this one. Obviously the first one is a free dodge.
You can't escape. Amateur.
Well, I thought we dodged that.
You can't match my speed.
As far as I can tell, you can't even parry, which is kind of annoying.
This is pathetic. Your end is near. Your demise draws nearer.
Stop it.
Very well. You won't dodge the next.
Uh-huh.
So afraid, aren't you? You bleed like all the others.
Yeah, here we go. So I guess maybe you just have to let it knock your health down. I don't really know. Quick time event, get that X button mashing.
Get on board!
Such a bad idea.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Grab some seat. Makes me laugh.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Sir Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
Oh. So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
Okay, cool. So, this is our ship. We should get some dialogue happening in here now.
Breeze?
Not now, I got work to do.
Where is she? Oh, that's the music, of course.
That's all. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the Force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Begana. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? Will you hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bogano. So we're going to be splitting
Guess I'm looking
the
for a
episode
Jedi,
here,
then. If there's already
and
one
we will
here,
be
why does
continuing
Sierra need
onward
me?
with the story in the next one. We're going to be essentially continuing tutorial stuff over the course of this, or most of this episode anyway. Interestingly, you can see 2 checkpoints already. That's quite funny. But we are going to be moving forward pretty quickly in this area. There's quite a lot to find. And also note that you can't do the entire thing in one go. So basically there are parts that we're going to have to come back for at a later point in the game. Just bear that in mind. In any case, guys, hopefully this has been helpful for some people, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.